So this is how we recovered our rocket after we had a motor failure yesterday on our launch. We recovered all the parts of the rocket, which is kind of exceptional for the fact that we had a motor failure. We can see that most of the outer structure is actually in a pretty good shape, regarding that it fell down from 300 to 400 meters. The inside nose cone avionic took little damage. The fins are still in one piece, which is exceptional because the force that we had here during this event was enormous. It actually shows that the structure of the fins was exceptionally rigid, and we also got very good feedback about the general state of our rocket after a shred, because also that should be taken into account, because you don't want to recover your rocket in 1,000 pieces. The most damage we took actually in the inner structure, which was in the main body tube, because we had there a very large weight to also balance our center of mass, and this weight didn't actually hold in its holder. And when this weight accelerates, this little part is over 3 kilograms. When this accelerates, the kinetic energy is way too large for any supporting structure within the rocket, and it actually compressed our inner structure from an initial length of that size to half of its length. The actual point of failure was at the front closure of our commercial off-the-shelf motor. The motor has an emergency mechanism which triggers when there is an overpressure within the motor in order to prevent the casing from a detonation, which could be really dangerous because of flying metal parts. We were able to recover a grain which shows signs of a phenomenon called backside firing. This actually causes the motor to overpressurize and trigger this emergency mechanism. We could confirm that this is our grain by looking at the flame color that we have when we light a little piece of the remaining propellant, and it actually suggests that this failure was out of our control. Of course, we never can exclude other reasons, and we will continue to make a detailed analysis with all the flight data that we have back in Switzerland.